everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my regular face routine, not eyes, just like my face makeup, bronzer, blush, foundation, concealer, the whole 9 yards. I have taken all of my makeup off without my glasses. I'm more than a little bit blind, so we're going to do this together. I do have my mirror a little bit closer to me today, so if you see it, that's why. I am doing this on my lunch break, so I hope I don't seem like rushed or anything, but I definitely wanted to get a video out on time on Friday, so that's why I'm doing it today, since I won't have time to film one tonight, since I am going to see a show, a comedy show with my boyfriend, my mom, and her boyfriend. So very excited for that, but all of that aside, let's just go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So to start, I am going to moisturize my face. I'm using the Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion for body and face for all skin types. I'm using this just because it's a very gentle moisturizer. So I just use like a little, honestly, probably not even a dime size amount. I did wash my hands before touching my face because it's gross if you don't. Okay, then I am going to prime my face. I'm going to use a little bit of the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. This is, again, the little mini version. What I like to do with this is I'll take my foundation brush. This is a foundation brush. This doesn't have a brand or anything on it. I think it was something that I received in a Nipsey bag. And I like to just put a little bit on the brush, just on the top of it. So you can see here that I've got just a little bit of it on, and I'm going to turn my light on. I'm just going to put that all over my face and rub it on in. Okay. For foundation, I am using the Tarte Amazonian Clay BB Tinted Moisturizer, and this is shade Light. It's oil-free, antioxidant-rich, and it's got SPF 20, which is very, very nice, especially for these summertime months. It's always nice just to have a little bit of extra sunscreen on your skin. This is what it looks like. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the primer and just put a little bit on the top, and then dab it all over my face. And then rub it on in from there. I do like to run foundation down the neck just because, pretty much I'm, paler than anything, but on the off chance that my neck and my face don't match, I don't want to look like a weird little monster, so I do like to run it down my neck and then get my ears as well. Okay, so we're going to move on to concealer. This is the CoverGirl Clean Concealer. This is the Invisible Concealer in shade Fair. This is the concealer that I talked about in my Makeup Bag Essentials video. I am just going to run that on my under eyes, being extra careful since I already have eye makeup on. And then a little bit down my nose and my forehead. And then to blend that, I'm going to take a Real Techniques Deluxe Concealer brush and just blend that all in. Okay, dokie. For powder, I'm just going to set everything using the Winky Lux Diamond Powder. The shade is Light, just looks like this. It's, again, a little mini size from Ipsy. I've just been kind of trying it out lately. I'm going to blend that in with my Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush. I like using this brush for this just because it honestly fits in the pan the best. No particular reason other than that. Normally I would use a fluffier brush, but when you use a really big brush, it like doesn't dip right, so I've just been using this brush. And I'm just going to focus that a little bit on my under eyes, but then also just run it on my T-zone as well. Okay, for blush, I am going to use my new little Note blush. This is the shade Desert Rose. It's the one that I featured in my new Boxy Charm. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. What brush am I going to use? Let's just use this one. This is the crown brush. That's all it says. It's just a crown angled brush. Just going to dip that right in there. And I like to smile, so it focuses on the apple of my cheeks. And the apple of your cheeks is like this part right here. So when you smile, it's the part that like raises up. It's just like a little apple. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Just today, I hit pan on this bad boy, so that's pretty exciting. I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush, and this is just a little bit of an angled brush, so I'm just going to use this and dip it on in there, and focus this on the contours of my cheeks. It's a little dark for me, but I find that once I blend it in, it definitely looks nice. May have to tone this down a little bit with my foundation brush. I put a little bit on the, well, not too much on the brush. Got a little bit carried away, but nothing wrong with the heavy hand. You can always tone it down. And I am going to put a little bit on my hairline there on my temples. And a little bit under my chin as well. I am going to take a bigger fluffy brush. This is the Real Techniques powder brush, and just kind of buff out a little bit of the color that I've got on my face right now. Okay, much better. Okay, for highlight, I'm going to use the Winky Lux Charm Holographic highlighter, and this is the one, like, again, that I used in my makeup bag essentials. Just looks like this. It's got some pinky shimmery undertones to it, and it's pretty nice, I would say. I'm going to use this with my Ipsy B36 tapered highlight brush and just dip it on in there, tap off any excess, and that's going to go right here. I love this highlight. I'm also going to run a little bit of it down my nose and right where my Cupid's bow is. For eyebrows, I'm going to use the ColourPop Cosmetics Brow Boss, and this is shade Dark Brown. It comes with a little color on this end and a little mascara brush, but what is this called? Like a little comb, eyebrow comb. I'm just going to comb through them. My eyebrows are pretty naturally, like I don't have like sparse eyebrows, so I don't need to tend to add too much. I kind of just add a little bit where I'm maybe missing a couple hairs, or if I, overplucked or what have you. I just add a little bit with that. Okay. That is everything, actually. So I know this was a pretty quick run-through of what my normal day-to-day routine is with my face, but, this is really what it is. I'm a pretty low-maintenance person. I don't tend to take, forever on my face, but, I think it turns out pretty well on a day-to-day basis, and it's my go-to look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, comments, points of concern, please leave them in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe to this video and to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.